Welcome back to the basement.
Welcome back to the basement yard.
Ooh, smoking.
Frank got a new T-shirt, and now he's acting out his T-shirt.
It's
Show
30
him.
years old. It's 30 years old. This is my favorite movie ever. It's
What's 30 years old?
The Mask.
Oh, I thought your shirt was 30 years old.
No.
You got that off Amazon.
Yeah.
It was made to look vintage, but it was actually printed last year.
It was purchased for me, so I don't know any of that information.
Okay.
I don't even think it was off Amazon, but
It looks nice.
I like it. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite shirts now.
A lot scarier than I remember, honestly.
God, 30 years old. Can you believe that?
I can believe it. I'm 32. I'm older than the movie.
I really don't like this attitude that you're fucking starting off with. Fuck you. This was like the first, this formed my personality. This formed my humor. A lot of who I am is 1994's The Mask, starring Jim Carrey.
Frank, no, it's not.
Yeah,
it's just you like the movie.
No, it is.
What part about your personality was shaped by The Mask?
I think his playfulness, his what? His apparent mischievousness.
Isn't it mischievousness?
Mischievousness. Whatever. It is a lot of
You're
who
not
I am.
mischievous.
I think I used to be. Now I
Used
can't
to be mischievous?
Yeah, because as a kid you're mischievous. Now as an adult it's just called being a criminal.
Right.
You know, that's why as a kid you're allowed to be mischievous. You're allowed to be like, "Oh, I'm going to play pranks and fuck with people."
Did you do a lot of pranking?
I like to try.
I know.
I
know you faked your death to your sister.
I did fake my death to my sister.
That was psychotic.
Every now and then I just throw a little random one in there. I'll just pretend to sneeze, just to see if anyone catches me. See if I can still keep people on their toes,
That's you? Oh, the big mischievous man. He pretends to sneeze. He's got the whole world fooled.
He's just so funny in that movie. When's the last time you saw it? You don't really. This is what Joey's doing. This is what Joey's doing. Shut the fuck up. This is what Joey's doing. Is he hasn't seen something and doesn't care about it, but then he's gonna go watch it and he's gonna slide it in to make it parts of his entire personality, and people are gonna be like, "I've always liked it."
This is what you do.
No, I'm a very upfront, forward, and honest person with what is about my fucking personality and shit like that, bitch.
You see what you just everything you just said meant nothing, by the way. That's one thing I want to get out of the way. Two, you're the one who's sneaking it in right now. Not really sneaking, by the way.
Exactly. It's not sneaking. I'm in your face. I'm blasting all over you. You're
not doing disgusting.
Yeah,
disgusting. For you to come in here and be like, I think that I was shaped by the movie The Mask is an insane thing to say.
I don't think it's insane. I think that there are a lot of parts of our personality that we don't realize
now
are shaped.
Now I'm
Absolutely.
shaped by The Mask.
I think we as a society. Yeah,
The Mask is
I'm not saying The Mask.
Changed
I'm not
society.
saying The Mask. But if we want to use that as an allegory to represent all of society, then we shall.
I don't want to do that.
Well, I'm just saying, there are pieces of media that we encounter at a young age that shapes us. We spoke about this the other day.
2 Girls, 1 Cup. That was one.
Unfortunately, that was one.
Kids in the Sandbox, where she shoves a dildo in his pee hole.
Why does it have to be all these dark web fucking sex videos that you're watching?
I don't know. No, but you remember that video.
I remember. I saw them too. I'm not happy about it.
Do you remember Church of Fudge?
I remember Church of Fudge. I remember Guy One
What
Jar.
happened in Church of Fudge?
Would poop, dude.
Yeah, what happened? Explain it, because some people don't know.
Well, weren't they nuns in there?
It was a nun and a priest.
Yeah.
And I think the priest farted.
Very blasphemous. Just want to put that out there. We didn't do this. The Church of Fudge did.
Yeah,
wherever they may shall rest.
Church of Fudge. It was a less popular one than 2 Girls, 1 Cup and the Sandbox one. But it was a priest who was farting and shitting into a nun's face.
Fucked up.
Saw that right after I ate a pizza. And I was like,
we saw that at, I don't know, if it's Finn's house. Yeah, we could say it. It's all right.
Saw it there. I was eating a pizza. I immediately put it down and walked home.
Yeah, and that pizza stayed there for probably 8 months.
Also, if you're going to fart and shit in someone's face on video, you don't have to be dressed like the clergy. You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing that?
The act of what you're doing is fucked up enough. You don't need to blaspheme on top of it.
You don't need to be a priest.
You could just do that godforsaken act without trying to bring God into it.
Yeah,
God is already not there. Don't try to bring God into it.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You could do it in plain clothes. Do it in your favorite T-shirt.
Well, or just do a naked bakey. Do it just save clothes are expensive.
Yeah. At least the girls, in the women, the nice women of 2 Girls, 1 Cup, didn't have any.
This is not a Patreon episode, just so we all know it's going on the web.
Didn't have any nun outfits on. They were naked.
They were not members of the nunnery.
That's not it.
No, are you sure?
What's it called? The
Sisterhood.
Not the clan.
That's definitely.
What's the house that they all go to? They all live in a house.
The Episcopalian.
No. What the fuck is that?
Cool word, I gotta say.
Yeah, it is not bad.
The
like
ministry
is C.
convent.
The convent? Is it the convent?
Convent. I think it is convent.
Yeah. Okay. I used to thought it was the nunnery.
It's crazy. But there are so many other pieces of media that shaped who we are growing up. And I think everyone could speak to that. You don't remember watching. I definitely know that you were a fucking freak for like Little Giants, Mighty Ducks, fucking Remember the Titans. And you became Big Boy Joe Jock Boy because of that.
I watched those movies because I was interested in sports already.
To this day, you're like, oh, fucking Flying V, you know, oh shit.
Frank, you can't just watch movies. He's so dramatic. He's like, this movie shaped me. You are who you are.
Maybe because unlike fucking psychopathy over here,
yeah.
Maybe people are moved by pieces of media to feel something. Not looking at a wall and just depending on how big their bank account is, you fucking rich bastard.
That's not what happens. I think that you're just dependent on something that you like, and you're like, see, this shaped me. I like the movie, it shaped me. See, it's important.
Oh, Joey's getting
Make
real now.
up.
Joey's getting real now.
Don't make me psychoanalyze you.
He's gonna therapize this whole fucking episode.
Cut the cameras off.
No. The mask.
Your hair looks nice today, by the way.
Thank you so much. Nothing in it, just right out the shower. Ahmed's bringing me a hat that he purchased for me because Greg, being a bastard.
Yeah. Greg had 9 strikes one of those shows. Like, Greg,
that Seattle show. That Seattle show. He fucked up 6 times.
No. It was the second LA, I think.
No, it was Seattle.
It was
the
Seattle.
hat. He fucked up. Let's be honest about something. Jokes aside.
He wore jeans the night before. To be fair, he doesn't wear jeans.
Yes.
So he was all thrown off.
And he works probably harder than any of the other people on that in our crew.
How hard is that?
Well, ratio, babe, ratio.
Yeah.
But he did fuck up several times within like a 10-minute span. And one of those times was I asked him to buy me a hat and he just didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't forget. I told him and he just didn't do it.
No, I think I don't know, whatever. But you got the hat.
I did. Ahmed's coming with it. I was going to wear it for the show, but Ahmed's not here yet. So here we are, living the dream.
Living the dream, watching the Olympics. That's all I watch on the flight back home.
The whole time?
Yeah, I put the Olympics on the TV.
What was on what sports?
They were going back and forth. I kind of like the coverage. It's kind of like a red zone.
I don't like the song. I don't like the song. The Olympic song. It annoys me.
I don't know it.
It's like triggering when I hear it.
Isn't that like Graduation? Yeah.
That's it.
I thought that was like Graduation.
No, Graduation is not that one. It's another one.
Yeah.
I can't remember the Graduation one. I actually believe it's called Pomp and Circumstance. The Graduation song.
Don't tell me that. I don't want to know that.
Why not?
I don't know. It's stupid.
It was also Macho Man Randy Savage's entrance music in WWF at the time. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Why did you not know that?
Pomps and Circumstance.
Pomp and Circumstance.
Got it.
I kind of want to look it up now. Can I?
No.
All right. So what sports were you watching?
I don't even remember. There was some like
the track. Olympics, folks.
It was mostly like track that I was watching.
Oh, cool. Running?
I love watching
God, you guys are so annoying, dude.
Ooh, there was women's discus.
I do like that.
Those bitches were throwing.
I gotta say, I do like when they throw the discus. I do like when they do shot put. And I do like the javelin.
I hate shot put.
I have convinced myself.
Who throws like this? I know that it probably goes farther.
There is like a specific.
How heavy do you think that thing is?
That's got to be like 40 pounds.
40 pounds?
30.
Get the fuck
30 pounds, right?
How about he's already down 10 pounds?
Maybe 20?
How about... How heavy?
I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar's daughter does shot put.
Ball. Yeah, she is. In men's competition, it's 16 pounds. In women's competitions, it's 8.8.
Damn.
We'll never have equality. 8 pounds is heavy, too.
16 pounds is heavy as shit. It's a little lighter than 40. I backtrack a little bit. I apologize.
It's not half.
Welcome back to us not knowing anything. Well, that's because the Olympics hasn't sponsored our show yet. Olympics. Why? Why not have us, sponsor us to do the show? We could do the Olympics. Oh, they're running fast. Oh, shit, they're throwing hard. Wow, look at them throwing that fast.
You ever I always get so nervous during the relays of track when they're like handing off the baton. I'm like, don't drop it.
That's the closest like I've ever felt to being.
You've done the baton
in Olympic sport, doing the baton race, because like it is literally like a science. Like
you got to like run with your hand behind you, and you got to put it in,
and then you got to wank.
I don't know if you're wanking.
You need to like, and then the person in front of you starts to run, and you need to like time it and everything. That shit is crazy.
Yeah,
that shit is absolutely crazy.
Did you do the relay in 5th grade?
I'm pretty sure
or like around there. Yeah,
I did the. I think I did the sprint and lost because there was a fucking. The Michael Phelps of PS2 growing up was Dennis.
Yeah.
This kid won every gold medal at
That's
everything.
the only reason why. I've had 2nd place medals and the 1 DQ in 1st grade that I'm not over.
Yeah.
But I only won in 5th grade because he wasn't in the relay.
I without exaggeration, I tried to join events that I didn't think he would be in. So like one year I did like the 3-legged race.
I remember when you did the 3-legged.
I was just
3-legged race.
I remember like being like, this is my moment.
Yeah.
And you guessed it, didn't moment.
What was the thing where it's like you sit on something with wheels and you scoot?
Oh, first of all, yes, I know what you're talking about.
Not an athletic event.
It was not an athletic event at all. How it doesn't make sense, but it was just like a board on wheels.
Yeah.
And it had handles on the side. And
you're like, go, go, go.
Yeah, but you couldn't like kick, and you had to like the whole time you had to kick.
Who did you do the 3-legged race with?
I'm not too sure, but I think it was Demir.
Okay, that's good. He was an athlete. He had a jumper. I don't know.
He's an athlete if you count fucking throwing Exodia down on the battlefield.
You know, one time he fouled me really hard during basketball, and then he went up for a layup, and I pushed him.
You snuffed the shit out of him.
I pushed him, and he hit the fence, and there was a little spike, and he got like a hole in his arm. Bro, this kid he was looking at me and crying, and I was just like, chill.
That's crazy.
I just kept backing up. I'm like, chill, chill, chill.
It was cool. He was cool. He was a cool kid, though.
He was our friend.
A couple years ago, when we talked about him on the show, and I messaged him to like see if he would like say what's up, like or like send in a story or something about the show.
Ignored you.
And they completely ignored me.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. You fucked up, Demir.
Shout out.
You fucked up.
No, that was dope.
No.
Tell him shut up.
No.
Awesome.
No, but I know last we spoke about the Olympics. I didn't watch anything, but I did watch something this time.
What?
It's the fucking shooting.
Oh, the
Turkish
guy?
I love how
I didn't see any of that.
Dude, people are showing up with like gear, like some fucking like Spy Kids
I was
glasses
just gonna say
and
that.
shit.
A guy coming with a mirror that's blocking one eye. It's like, how is this not cheating?
And this guy just walks like out of
in sweatpants.
Like if you've ever walked by like a like Italian American club in like a major city, you've seen people like this all the time. They look like they are just like that's all that they have a long sleeve like sweatshirt on in the summer.
Cigarette.
This guy showed up, bang, walked out.
So fire.
That's some shit, dude.
Yeah, that is cool. I like that. He should have had a cigarette. Just.
Oh yeah.
And then you see all the other nerds. They have like arm pads and
eye
things.
I know there's a science to it. I know there's
Fuck
science.
the science, dude. Go up there and raw dog and pow.
I saw someone saying like it's crazy that America didn't get the gold in shooting.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, because they're hitting targets, not each other.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
I mean, it's a joke to make for sure.
Have you ever like legitimately thought you could compete in any Olympic sport?
Never. I'd never thought that I actually could.
I like convinced myself.
If you had to pick one, like if you had to compete.
Done. I got it already.
What?
Javelin.
Throwing a javelin?
I'm pretty sure I could throw a javelin very, very
Based
well.
on what? Got it. Okay.
Based on delusion and psychopathy.
Based on delusion. Also, someone threw a javelin in the mask, and that shaped his life, so it's in there with him.
Bitch! Has anyone thrown a javelin in the mask? I can't think of it.
No, they haven't.
But, like, I've seen enough javelin throws, and I just convinced myself, like, I might be able to do this.
But, like, okay, javelin, I feel like is a tough one. Is there any of the sports that legitimately, if, like, your life depended on it, like this is the sport that you had to do the best at, like which one would you pick?
If there was an Olympic event for sunflower seed eating, I'm pretty sure I could place.
Are you listening to the question, or are you in fantasy land? Because I'm saying which one that does exist. I'll save you time because that sounds like it's going to be silence for a half an hour. I just said curling, which it's probably hard, but like that to me seems like more doable than.
Well, yeah,
like,
you've played enough shuffleboard
I'm not
that you could probably
beating anyone in swimming, bro.
Yeah, no. Swimming is crazy. Absolutely.
I can barely get down and back, bro.
I'll say this. If sunflower seed eating was an Olympic sport, your boy might be in there. Honestly, do you think I would do well in that?
What is the competition? I don't even know how to win.
Eat 100 sunflower seeds the quickest.
I've never seen you eat seeds fast.
Man, you're missing out, let me tell you.
I'm not missing anything.
And also, if I know it's technically it is a sport, but if they allowed pencil diving in the diving competition.
Pencil diving.
A pencil dive.
You think you're good at that?
I think I'd be pretty good at that.
Bro, I dove off the boat in Connecticut.
You did a good pencil dive?
No, I did a good fucking Olympic dive. Look at this thing.
Get the hell out of here. But your feet are all fucked up, and
My
you're
feet
going.
are perf!
You're going no, and you're going out. You need to go down for Olympic dives.
Bro, I'm jumping off a boat. You want me? How am I gonna get fucking straight down?
No, exactly. You
I
go
need
up, you go down.
Maybe if the boat had a diving board, then I could give you a little something here.
I mean, let's go. Now we have to rent a yacht with a diving board. Oh boy.
I don't think that they come with diving boards.
I'm pretty sure you could, if you pay enough money, you could get a diving board on a yacht, Joey.
I don't wanna.
You ever actually been on a diving board?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's tough.
It is kind of nuts.
It's bouncy for sure.
It is bouncy, and also like, I don't want to jump that
If
high.
you time it wrong, your knees will like kick you in the face.
Yeah, because you need to jump as it's still like down, so it brings you back up.
Yeah.
I've gotten enough practice on a trampoline that I think I could do it okay, but like,
See, I don't like fucking with those either.
oh, I love trampolines.
Can you do a backflip?
No, no, I can't.
Front? What do you do on that? You just jump like you're on a bed?
I do. I play with the kids on it, but like sometimes I'll do. It's funny when Miles and I go on it. I'll be like, all right, Miles, let me see if I still got it. Make sure I'm not rusty. And what I'll do is I'll jump as high as I can, come down straight on my back, and while in the air, I'll do a flip. And I don't land on my feet. I land on my face.
Got it.
But it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And he'll go, still got it.
Does he? That's awesome. Does he flip?
Not really. We're not big flippers in our house.
We're not taking risks.
Not a big flippy household.
No flippies?
No. I will tell, when we were kids, we went out to the McGrath's house on Long Island, and they had a trampoline. And the parents would sit outside and just chain smoke ciggies. Like,
Fire.
I'm talking like bad.
Nice.
One is bad, but a lot of bad.
Right.
And we would do the thing where it would be like, yo, watch us. And we would jump up and we would go straight down. And then at the last second, we'd curl like fucking like Jeff Hardy swanton bombing.
I have a question.
Anyone have any questions?
I have a question. Call on me. Call on me, please.
Okay, Joe?
What the fuck do cigarettes have to do with that story? Also, what was the point of the entire thing?
To talk? Hear myself talk?
Oh my god.
Spend some time in there?
I've almost killed myself on trampolines. I'm not fucking with them anymore.
So, okay. Curling is the only Olympic sport you think you even have a slight chance of being pro in.
I'm sure there's other ones. I don't even know.
Breakdancing.
Breakdancing's in the Olympics now.
Breakdancing.
I'm not good at that either.
If you give yourself 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Sorry, all right.
To do what?
Every day for a year to breakdance. You don't think you could be good at it?
I would definitely not pick that. I would pick other shit before
I'm
that.
just saying, I have the confidence.
We know that. We know you have that.
We're going to call it confidence. That I believe if I put my mind to anything, I can and will do it.
Yeah.
And so far, I've not been proven wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
Where? When?
I don't know. You have a lot of things that you just say. I mean, you're training to dunk a basketball. When's that not going to happen?
I mean, I've not yet tried to actually dunk the ball yet.
Right.
I'm just training.
So if you just never attempt
technically,
yeah.
if I never attempt to do the thing, it means I've never failed.
Wow.
So we don't know.
When are you going to be honest with yourself?
I'll tell you this. Ain't gonna be today, baby.
Yeah. Do you know, I pulled up this thing about sports you didn't know existed. I don't think these are in the Olympics, but I looked this up because breakdancing. We were talking right before we started recording that breakdancing is now.
How does Japan ever lose in breakdancing?
Really? I would have said the Philippines. But I think China won.
Are they big breakdancers?
I thought.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know
We
either.
should probably backpedal a little bit.
They feel good at it.
Yeah, well, the Jabberwockies are Japanese.
You're getting crazy.
We looked
now.
this up.
I don't want to know.
We looked this up. I think it's a collection of Asian Americans from different nationalities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say when white people break dance, drives me nuts. Drives me crazy.
Get out of here. You're not allowed to do this.
I just don't like it. Like it
because they're not cool.
I don't. You know what? Also, like looks horrible, regardless of race. When break dancers are like getting ready to break dance.
Oh,
when they're doing this thing, when they're like, when they're like,
oh, I hate it, dude. I hate that shit.
And I'm like, just go,
just
spin,
do it,
dude.
It's like the lead up to a sneeze. Like you don't want it. It's like,
it's just not.
Just fucking sneeze already.
Just start breaking dance.
I don't like that. And also, maybe that started as being like an actual warm-up thing. Like they're just like warming up their arms and stuff to do breakdance. But now it's just like they do it for flair, and I don't like it.
Well, they're like, either you better be getting ready to spin and land on your head. You know what I mean?
We peaked as a world, and you got served. And then even Stomp the Yard, but although that was coming down a little bit.
Stomp the Yard, I definitely wanted to do that.
Peaked.
In my head, I was like, when I go to college, I'm going. Also, in what world am I going to one of these colleges?
Zero. To breakdance?
Well, no, do the stomping thing.
Well, hold on. In what world did you go to college? Let's start with that one.
Well, yeah, that world doesn't exist. Yeah, a different variant of me has gone to college. I did not. But I remember watching that movie being like, this is the coolest thing in the world. And, like, then what? Like, am I going to, like an HBCU college?
Yeah. Well, no, there are other colleges. So, like, my school is not known as a historically black college or university, which is what HBCU stands for, I think. And
I love the I think at the end there.
Yeah, but we had historically like black and Spanish fraternities and sororities on our campus, and they would step.
Would they do it at like house parties?
They would do it everywhere, dude. Careful. What? You don't want to accidentally offend.
Oh, I don't want to actually do a call and then I start beef or something.
Bro, it'd be like 11 p.m. and you would hear their call
it's so cool.
through the fucking echoing through the campus, and then you would just hear like,
I don't know.
And like, yo, that shit looked sick. I'm not going to
does.
fuck around. And part of me wanted to do it, and I was like, I don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah, well, I also I don't look good in like boots. So, like, I can't.
You look good in boots.
Do I?
Yeah, I've seen you in boots. You look pretty good in boots.
When did you see me in boots?
I've seen you wear boots, like, casually. And
Casual boots?
Like, you look good in boots.
Really?
You know what it is? You have a good, like, from the knee down.
I got a good leg?
That part.
Right.
Your thigh and ass sucks. We've established
don't talk
that.
about that.
We've established that.
But I got a good knee down.
Yeah, knee down.
Pretty good.
Boots good on you.
Okay.
Do boots. More boots.
I'm going to do more boots.
You got to do cowboy boots when we go on that Basement Yard Experience tour in Texas.
I might have to buy some boots.
You might have to fucking two-step your way into that state and then get dragged out.
Yeah, dude. Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Boots are incoming. So if you're in Texas,
why'd you
look
say
out
that
for the
like
boots.
that? Boots are incoming. You said incoming.
Boots are incoming.
Better.
I thought that's what I said.
When you said incoming, like they're in Alan coming.
We do have sponsors for today. We have this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is online therapy. You want to get into therapy, but you think it's too expensive? Think again, okay? BetterHelp is a fraction of the cost of in-person therapy, which is probably one of the biggest deterrents. This is too expensive. I can't do this. But BetterHelp makes it more accessible for that reason. Also, customizable. You can do it at any frequency that you want. You want to do it once a week or once every other week or once a month, stuff like that. You can do it like that. They also make it very easy to talk to a therapist. In just under 48 hours, you can talk to a licensed therapist, and you could switch very easily from, you have to find the right fit. You're not just going to get it on the first try. Maybe you will. My therapist, I got him on the first try, which was nice. But you can switch from therapist to therapist to find the right fit for you. But yeah, so go try it out. We're going to save you some money, even on top of it being more affordable than in-person therapy. You can go to betterhelp.com/basemyard to get 10% off of your first month today. That is BetterHelp, spelled BetterHelp.com/basemyard. Get that 10% off of your first month. And we also have, how you doing, Fitbod. Fitbod's going to get you in shape. Okay, it's never too late to get that body looking right, or whatever you want. You want to put on some mass, you want to lose weight, you want to lose fat, or put on whatever, I don't know. They have workouts catered to you, okay? A lot of people who don't have experience in fitness or working out or anything like that, they think you can just go online, pick any workout plan, just start doing that. Or it's like, I'll just run every single day and I'll lose weight. Not the most optimal way to do that either. There are a lot of things that you need to do in order to do it optimally. If you're going to put in the time, you might as well do it in the best possible way. Fitbod helps you do that because they create programs that are for you and your goals, and also your experience level. So if you don't have a lot of experience, there's also over 1,000 demonstration videos to teach you how to do these movements, which is very important. I've been working out since I was like 15 years old. I have no idea if I know 1,000 different movements. So it's educational at the very minimum. But it's also more affordable than a personal trainer. And on top of that, we're going to get you 25% off your subscription, or you could try the app for free at fitbod.me/basement. That is fitbod.me/basement. So you want to start doing a workout plan that is catered for you and your goals, go to fitbod.me/basement, get that 25% off your subscription, or try it for free. All right? Enjoy.
Oh, that was a nice little clap you had at the end there. And listen, speaking of claps, ladies and gentlemen, the Basement Yard Experience, we're out. We're about. By the time you get this, what time? I'm not quite sure. If you're seeing this on Patreon, we got Toronto this week, and if you're seeing it on YouTube, we just did Toronto. We rocked the house. Bing, bang, boom did, okay? Listen, we only have a couple left. So my Texas friends, okay? If you're coming to the show, go to thebasementyard.com/submit. Make sure you input any answers to your questions. Some of these cards that we've been getting and speaking with people at these shows have been absolutely incredible. They're fun, they're hysterical, they're a little shocking. So go check it out, thebasementyard.com/submit. And you know what? If you're online and you're already feeling funky, I'm going to direct you to one specific website to make sure you don't go off and go to some weird websites. You go to the patreon.com/thebasementyard. That's where you can continue to support us. We are absolutely astounded. You guys got us to over 32,000. We are creeping ever so slightly up to 33,000. Thank you guys so much. The love and support has been overwhelming, and we really, really, really appreciate it. So what can you get at patreon.com/thebasementyard? Well, you can get that first tier, you get weekly episodes a week in advance. Second tier, you get exclusive episodes every single Friday. And then there's other stuff for other tiers and stuff like that. So we want to thank you guys for the love and the support. And if you have not able to been there, become a patron yet, take your time. Whatever works for you. But when you get the chance, go do it because it's a lot of fun, okay? Patreon.com/thebasementyard. It's going to be done. It's fun. It's fun. So you don't think you could be a good break dancer? I know you're white. We've already established that.
Greg, I'm not breaking any dance.
I think Joey.
You think you're a good break dancer?
I am confident in my abilities to do things that if I commit to wanting to do something, I think I could do it. And I think you're the same way. You're very versatile.
I can't break dance.
I know you can't right now. But if you woke up tomorrow, look, hey, you couldn't previously tell any tasting notes in wine, and you're a level 1 sommelier now. You could do it.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm never going to be a Jabberwocky.
I'm not saying level of Jabberwocky. That's another level.
You think I could probably spin on my back?
Yeah. I think you could do back spins.
Maybe.
I think you could do that thing where like you're crab walking and you throw a leg over and then you go the other leg over.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it doesn't look like it's hard at all, but they do it really fast, you know?
Yeah.
Also, you could do the thing where you bring your legs around and you're like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I've tried to do that before.
I am 70% sure I could do it right now.
I'm not going to ask you to do it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room in here. After we record, I'll show you.
Okay.
But I have strong wrists. I'm pretty sure I can do it.
You have strong wrists?
I think I do, yeah.
Okay. What is that? proving how strong your wrists are that they didn't snap just now.
What other sports are on that fucking list that you looked up?
Well, we
bitch?
haven't even gotten to any of them, but the first one, chess boxing.
That sounds fire.
Alternating rounds of boxing, and then you go and sit down and play chess.
That's awesome. A physical game of
Mental game.
mental game, physical game. This is incredible.
This is domination
over
over another man.
I know we've spoken about this before.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've done it on the show. Where do you stand with esports? Do you believe esports are a sport? I guess let's back up a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you define as a sport?
A competition, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Are you limiting it to just physical competition? Are you
I'm not like a gatekeeper of the word. Like, people go so hard, like, if it's not basketball, it's not a sport, basically. Like, I don't care. It's competition. That's all it is. Like,
So-
I think competitive eating is a sport for sure.
Okay. So then do you consider esports a sport?
Sure. Like a subsector of it.
Chess.
Chess?
Chess.
If someone wanted me to, I would. I
think I used to subscribe to the whole, like, if there's no, like, physical exertion included in it, it's not a sport. Because a lot of people, like, I remember there was a big conversation about, like, baseball. Like, how much of a sport is baseball? Because
When
people,
the fuck was that?
Because
baseball's
people-
one of the main sports.
because people would see, like, Prince Fielder and CC Sabathia and go, like, these are athletes? This is a joke of a sport. But
they suck off Babe Ruth.
I don't know, but I think I've come to, like, I've broadened the understanding of what I believe a sport is. So I do think, like, chess is a sport, esports is a sport.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would even really like care to have that argument of like, no, this isn't.
Oh,
It's like,
because
what
their
are you
whole
protecting?
identity has been tied to being a certain type of athlete.
But
so.
you can be that. You can still be that.
I know, you know.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to speak for the fucking morons in the world.
I know. What the fuck are you yelling about? I'm on your side.
You're right. I am a little worked up.
But yeah, I mean, I think esports, it's a competition. If you want to call it a sport, I don't care. It's an e-sport. It's email, not mail. It's email. It's electronic mail.
Yeah, I guess.
This is an electronic sport. I will say this. I will throw a bone to the purists out there about sports. When they have, like, draft night for, like, NBA 2K and everyone gets dressed up in suits like the NBA draft, now we're flirting with psychosis here.
Why?
Because it's just like, that's a little too much to me.
I don't think so. I think it looks great.
I don't know about that.
I will say it is funny when, like,
It just feels like too much.
I think the part of it that's funny is, like, the marketing of esports, where, like, you'll pass by a fucking billboard and it'll be like Kobe Bryant, like, jamming it down on fucking somebody, and then, like, you look the other way and it's, you know, Wayne Gretzky fucking absolutely nailing someone into the boards, and then you look and it's like
A gamer.
a bunch of gamers, like, on a bus like this.
Yeah.
And it's just like, come play with Sonic Dwarf and and Trickle Fox. It's like,
I do think
that
that,
part
like,
is funny to me.
yeah, the names are funny.
Like, they do like a,
I like how they have, but, like, that's fun that they have names that are not their names. Like, their names are like Chet, but their real name is just like, Sonic Dwarf. That's mad funny. I do think
here comes Imperial Tit Smacker X32.
it's incredibly difficult to be a professional gamer also. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You have to, like, dedicate yourself like you would any other professional.
I do, honestly, I'm going to say this with zero psychopathy or delusion. I do think there was a time
Oh, no.
where our friends could have legitimately, if we had known what it was going to turn into, we could have been professional gamers.
Yeah, I mean, anyone could have.
No. We had the skill and the time played.
Oh,
If we had just, like, if someone had said to our parents, like, listen, like, this is going to be a legit sport. They can make millions of dollars a year. I do believe we could have done it.
I mean, yeah, you think that.
No. I'm with, don't do that.
No, I know that you think that.
Don't do that.
What am I supposed to say? You are correct.
No, you support my logic here.
I said, yes.
I am presenting an argument with logic
I don't-
and evidence.
No evidence.
Evidence is how good we were.
Right. Compared to who you played. It's matchmaking. You match with people who are the same level
This
as
is
you.
before there was skill-based matchmaking.
Oh, I don't know that.
So you kind of went in and you were fucking thrown to the wolves, baby.
Yeah.
If they had Call of Duty Zombies as a competition, we might have been a problem.
Frank wants to create Olympic sports for the things that he thinks he's good at. He's like sunflower seed eating and Nazi zombies or whatever.
Of course.
Are they all Nazi zombies in Call of Duty?
Some of them are Nazis. Some of them are not Nazis. But
Some
you
zombies
do
better
the
than
same
others.
thing. You definitely want an Olympic sport of being a gaslighting piece of shit.
Yeah, okay. This guy, you fucking manipulating, gaslighting piece of fuck. See? All the stuff that you throw at me.
You throw back at me?
What's the thing?
Gaslighting. That's what you're doing.
No, it bounces off me back to something with
I'm rubber, you are glue. Whatever you throw at me bounces back to you.
sticks to you.
Rubber and glue don't match now?
No, what? No, I'm rubber, you're glue. So whatever you throw at me bounces off me and sticks to you.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So rubber and glue, like glue doesn't stick to rubber?
We're different. You're glue.
Yeah, but if something glue to anything is going to stick to it. But they're assuming in that situation when you're saying I am rubber, you are glue, meaning like
You're glue.
I am rubber, you are glue.
No, I'm rubber. I'm the one who says the rubber.
I'm just saying I said it from my point of view.
I'm the rubber.
The recipient is the rubber.
Right.
You're the glue.
Right.
The insinuation there is that glue is not going to stick to rubber,
That's
which is
not what
bullshit.
that means, you idiot.
Yeah, it is.
No, the glue is throwing something at the rubber. It's going to bounce off the rubber. And then once it comes...
What is glue going to throw? It doesn't have arms. The insinuation is that you're mixing the glue on the rubber.
No, it isn't.
I am rubber, you are glue.
Do you think this? Because you're stupid.
How is that stupid? That's what it is saying.
No, it's not.
That is what it is saying.
No one's mixing rubber and glue, you
I
idiot.
am rubber, you are glue. Whatever you throw at me bounces back and sticks to you.
This is easy. It bounces off the rubber, and then once it touches the glue, now it's stuck on the glue.
I'll be honest with you.
What did you think it was?
I've talked it through, and now I kind of see what you're saying. I'm probably wrong here.
No, probably.
But
Definitely.
I thought it was like
You're a rubber entity, and I'm a glue entity?
yes, and like we're hugging, and it's just like bounce, like fucking like get off of me.
Why would we be hugging? You're hurling insults and stuff.
I'm saying I'm wrong here. I'm explaining why my logic was incorrect.
Yeah. This is gaslighting. I know you're wrong.
No, this is not gaslighting. I am admitting fault, bitch. Thank you. I do deserve a round of applause.
Guy. My God.
I thought it was like people.
You thought they were hugging.
I didn't. I'll be honest. I thought it was like.
Guys. Frankie does fuck with me on the show a lot and like pretends that whatever and like plays it up sometimes. I promise you, when it comes to expressions, he's useless. He can't get them right. You get them right like 70% of the time.
I don't think useless is a proper term.
70% of the time you have it like just wrong. I know. You thought it was rubber and glue.
I thought they were hugging.
When you said rubber and glue don't mix now, I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? Rubber and glue don't mix. Oh my God, that's so good.
I thought there was a mixing thing. I did. I thought, how people say like, oh, don't mix oil and water. You know what I mean? Like,
You ever do that?
of course I have. That was one of
Make
my
a lava
science
lamp?
experiments. Yeah, it was one of my science experiments in elementary school.
What is a lava lamp?
It's like a combination of like oil and wax and like another fluid and stuff like that.
Bloop.
It's really cool.
It is. My mom got me a lava lamp in like 2018. I was like, what is this? What year do you think it is?
Bro, the original ones were like insane fire hazards.
They all are. I mean, it has to be hot
No,
as fuck.
now they're not as bad. Like
No?
now the solution is like it doesn't need to be as hot in order to like be lava lampy.
Be gloopy?
Be gloop to gloop, yeah.
Yeah.
But originally it was like that shit got like hot.
You remember that thing where it was like a ball and it
Inside?
was like electricity?
You had one of those.
I did. It was in my closet. And I used to go in my closet and shut the door behind me and just put my hands on
Be a
it.
fucking wizard and
I was
shit like that.
Oh, the electricity is in my hands.
The electronic
electronictricity. The electronictricity is going through my hands. Electronicity. Oh my god.
That is so stupid.
That is dumb.
I used to do that too, though.
I used to be like, you know what?
You charge up your power.
I
You'd
thought it
charge
was
it
like-
up, and you'd be Emperor Palpatine. You'd be like, oh, unlimited power!
I would literally do that. I'm not kidding. The bad guy from Star Wars. I used to put my hands on things like, oh, and then I just go like this.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Man, I need one of those.
Swear
What
to
was that
God.
shit called?
Electric ball light with static.
That's not it. Electronicity, dude.
Electronicity. Dude, 100%.
Electric
I
ball.
would fully commit to being Emperor Palpatine. I'd be like, do it. You know, and fucking do it.
What is this shit called?
Electric ball with fingers.
Oh, this says plasma. Plasma
Way
ball?
cooler when it's called plasma.
Yeah.
Plasma ball?
It looks like this for people who don't know. It looks like
Oh,
that.
dude,
It's
but
on a little stand.
It didn't have that many. It
just
didn't have
put your
that many.
hands on it.
It didn't have that many. You would have like 3 in there, and then you'd put your hand on it, and it'd fucking bang.
And it would get right in your hands. You can see your bones.
And you could see your butt. Yeah, you could see like oh, dude,
Those are so cool.
What the hell happened to us as a society?
I don't know, bro.
We have failed.
need more electronic balls.
Electronicity needs to come back, dude. Where have you been?
Electronicity is a crazy thing.
Do you
that I
remember
just
like
said.
Spencer's sold like a whole line of like shocking things? Like one was like a
pen, gum.
pen, gum.
You loved that.
I
shit.
did. I had a couple of them.
Did you have the one that was a trap? It was like a mouse trap.
Yes, I've told you this. I
Oh,
broke
yeah.
my grandmother's finger.
to his grandma.
It was gum. I thought she was just being over dramatic. Turns out her hands were mostly fucking dust
They
at
were
that
porous.
point.
Yeah, it was like she had osteoporosis.
Yeah, but I had the pen, I had the gum, I had the ball, we had the game. Remember, it was like handles, and it would like go in a circle.
Wait, a game?
It was like a roulette game, and it would go in a circle. Everyone would grab a handle,
Oh!
and it would go in a circle, and it
The
would
light.
fucking hit someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun times, man.
I hate being
We were
shocked.
better as a society when we would just openly just like try to fuck with each other by
Shock each other?
shocking us.
Yeah, every time I was like, yo, can I borrow a pen? I'd be like, how do I...
Yo, you want to know something super serious?
What? It's funny to say right now.
Super
serious.
as a kid, I had one of those pens.
Which ones?
The one where you click it. By the way, it fucked me up for life.
And-
Anytime I click a pen now, I'm a little afraid.
Yeah.
But I was on the train on the way back from middle school.
I already know this is going to be made up.
I swear on my children, this is not made up.
Okay.
People were holding the pole. Like, you know, in like the middle of the train, it was like a single pole, and I put it on there, and people went like, what the fuck? And they didn't get like fucking full shocked.
You shocked a train?
I shocked, not the whole train, just the people that were there was like 3 people holding it.
You put the pen on it?
I put the pen on it to see if it would work, and people were just like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Looking out. What the fuck?
What the hell was that? I swear on my children I did
How
that.
cool did you feel? You're like, oh, I hold the power.
A little cool. Well, then I had to go home and recharge.
Yeah, of course.
Your house, I didn't have one of those fucking cool plasma
I
balls.
don't know why we hid it in the closet.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, why did you hide it in the
I
closet?
don't know. I would just go in the closet because it was dark, I guess. I don't know.
The dark did make it cooler. What would happen if you broke the glass around it?
I don't know.
Would you is that like the key to time travel? Obviously not.
I would
I'm
say
joking
the key
around.
to getting electronicity. Okay.
Electrocutionated.
Yeah. Whoa.
I wonder, what would happen if you broke the ball around the plasma ball? And if you just grabbed the shit, if you grabbed the shaft, would it fucking
Yeah.
would it?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Probably electrocute you. I don't know if it's actually what is it? Because it's not electricity.
No, it is.
But you can't see electricity. You know what I'm saying?
You can, if they arc.
What does that mean?
Arc. If the electricity arcs, you could see it. Oh shit, that's
Like
our
arc?
Yeah, that's electricity.
What?
Yeah, you can. Do you remember that day when Astoria, the sky was blue?
Yeah.
It was because of electricity, I think.
You haven't said anything that's answered any of my questions, and you're ending with "I think." I don't know why I bother listening to you. We do have one more sponsor for today.
God damn. What have I done to hurt you over the last fucking 4 hours or something? My God.
You remember that day? It was electricity. Yeah, the power plant blew up in Con Ed. I assume it has something to do with electricity.
I think you could see electricity. Like,
now we got "I think" going.
I'm going to look it up. You do the ads. I'll look up electricity.
We have Harry's. Harry's hasn't been back in a while, but they're back, baby. Harry's razors, the best razors on the market. If you want a nice, clean shave that isn't going to ruin your skin, you want to get some Harry's, okay? They're designed, and they're better value grooming products made by a company that forged their own path in the grooming industry, okay? They're lovely. Also, I will say this, some of the best packaging I've ever seen in my entire life. Very good quality, like handles on the razors and everything. They have a bunch of different products. Also, customizable delivery options for scheduled refills as low as $2, half of what you would pay for the other big brands. They have a 5-blade razor, foaming shave gel, and a travel cover for just $3 at harrys.com/basement. Okay, this is like an unbelievable offer here. You get all of that for just $3 at harrys.com/basement. Okay, Richie. That was my neighbor's name. Richly lathering, skin softening body wash in scents like redwood. Okay, that's my favorite. Wildlands and Stone, extra strength, high quality, amazing smelling deodorant for just $5. A lot of products here on Harry's, but you can get started with a trial set. $13 trial set for just $3 at harrys.com/basement. That is harrys.com/basement for just a $3 trial set. $3, and you're getting all of this. Give me a break. Let me go over it again. You get the razor, okay? You get the shave gel. You get a travel cover. So you get all of this for $3. Try it out. I promise you. Also, check the packaging. You guys are going to love it. So go to harrys.com/basement right now for that $3 trial set. All right? And now I need to look up this thing, the plasma ball. Are you looking it up?
I'm looking up if you could see electricity, and I am going to tell you something.
Lightning.
Bingo. So that's what I was going to say. Lightning is a form of electricity.
I know that.
But then also I found a video.
Of what?
Of electricity.
Electronic-tricity?
Look, babe. Look. So you could agree that is fucking texts. You can agree that's a power line. Now watch this. Watch this. Electricity, babe. That's electricity.
That's fire.
You're seeing electricity. What do you mean, dude? That's electricity.
Why am I able to see it?
Because of electricity.
The answers that we all...
I don't know why you could see it, but you can see electricity. I'm sure fucking our buddy fucking Hank Green is going to grab this and he'll be like, well, you're seeing the electricity reacting with oxygen.
Do not ever try to do his voice. Ever.
You're right. I shouldn't. Let's be very clear about something. If it hasn't been clear before, he's way smarter than us.
Oh, how hard is that?
But he's going to grab this and he'll have an actual answer. But, like, that's electricity. You've never seen Ghostbusters? That's what electricity looks like when they shoot the...
Frank, that's a movie about chasing ghosts.
I know. But what I'm saying is, like, they based the look of the shooting the fucking plasma gun. What is it called? The plasma pack. What is it called?
I don't know.
The proton pack. Third time's a charm. Off of electricity. Look at it. It looked like electricity.
All right. Well, I don't know. Maybe this thing will just electrocute you straight up. Or do you think if you did it in a dark room that it would hit the walls?
And then you touch the walls and you get all the energy.
Yeah.
And then you could be like Dr. Manhattan.
You'd probably be dead at that point, I think.
How much... any part of you like wonder if like, you know, you watch all these like comic book movies and all this stuff. Any part of you think like, we've not tested if getting bit by a radioactive spider would fucking do the right thing and make a Spider-Man? Is there any part of you that would be like, I wonder?
I used to. Like when you're at that age where you're like, I got new sneakers, I'm the fastest man alive. You know?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've done that before.
Yeah, we know that.
So when I was younger, you know, when it would come to that kind of... Well, I told you this a couple episodes ago. I used to think that like if you got bit by a bat something would happen.
Yes. Yep.
You know?
You'd turn into a vampire because you were an idiot.
Well, I didn't think actually you would turn into a vampire, but I thought something would happen.
I'm just saying, like,
I thought something supernatural would happen.
I thought it like if I get hit with enough volts, will I then have the power of electricity? You know what I'm saying?
You won't have the power to stand if you get hit with enough volts.
I know, but
Did I ever tell you the story about my dad getting electrocuted?
I think you did. Wasn't he on a ladder or something?
Was he? But he was holding two.
I think I do remember
two
that.
stories actually, real quick. My dad used to work construction. He used to turn us into child slave
Labor.
slaves. But there was one time he was holding something, and then he accidentally grabbed the other one. So much electricity passed through his body that the light turned on, and he was like, "Oh!" Dude, we were laughing so hard, and he gets so mad because he's just like, "You think that's funny? I could have died.
You could have died. Honestly, I'd be pissed at you
but
too.
I'm not thinking of that. I was like, my dad screamed to get electrocuted.
Or you were thinking about that, and you were like,
maybe, bro. And there was another time we were putting up sheetrock, and we're all holding it like this.
Why am I laughing already?
My dad's holding it. I don't know what was going through his head because we didn't drill nothing yet.
Yeah.
We're just holding it up, and he just goes and puts his hands. It goes down on his fucking head. And it's sheetrock.
You got something out of your mouth.
So it's sheetrock. It just fucking breaks on his fucking head. And dust goes everywhere. Dude, I was on the ground.
Does any part of the story have to do with electricity?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
The other one did. Oh my god, dude.
When I used to work on construction sites, I wouldn't get in trouble, but people would get like upset because I would take my knife and pretend I was like a 1950s greaser and like slice up the drywall.
Is that allowed? You would slice up the drywall?
Yeah.
Like a greaser?
Yeah.
Like a Peaky Blinder?
On these, basically, yeah. So on these construction sites, on every floor, when they were getting ready to do like the carpentry work for that floor, there would be stacks of dozens of fucking regular sheets of drywall, and I had this blue like cobalt like knife on me, and it had 3 settings on it, and I would take each setting, I'd open it, and I'd fucking like and then I'd close that one, and I'd do it, and I would like look at like, oh, look at this one compared to that one, like that blade made this much of a gash and stuff like that.
Why are knives so fun?
Dude.
Or like swords.
You know how bad I want to fucking have a real butterfly knife and fucking...
I used to know how to do that.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's not hard. My uncle taught me. He sat me down and taught me how to do it.
And you never cut yourself?
No, because the way that you flip it, even if you go like this and it hits your hand, it should be like the outside part. It shouldn't be the blade on your hand.
I need to get you a butterfly knife.
I feel like I remember how to do it. It's not hard. It's not that many moves.
I wish I had the knife that, you know, like the knife that, like, it's like the metal handle and has a little, like, twirly, like, the, like, fucking edge guards on it, and then you press it, and it fucking... Dude.
Bro, I had one of those as part of my Halloween
really?
costume. Carried it everywhere?
Dude, I want to, like...
It wasn't an actual knife. It was
I know.
plastic.
I want to act this out. I don't want to make this a real actual thing, but, like, grab someone and just be like, you're going to give me your lunch money. And then, like, put it against their cheek.
Cut their cheek.
Get their cheek a little bit.
Get the cheek.
Their cheek a little.
Yeah.
Just cut their cheek a little. Just a little cheeky cut, you know?
No, I know.
And just be like, Mommy and Daddy aren't going to have you to come home to.
What?
That was like a big thing. Like,
what'd you say?
Mommy and Daddy
are not going to have you come home to? What the fuck was that? You'd be a horrible criminal.
I know, I would. Because I have a good heart.
Putting a blade on someone's face though and being like...
Putting it on their cheek and just being like, ah.
You're just like pointing and just like a little blood comes
just
out?
a little baby blood. And that they could scoop up with the knife. And then again, like just like a real evil piece of shit, you know? Like I'm pretty sure they did it like It. Where he like grabbed him and he's just like, all right, boys. Who wants bacon for dinner?
Oh, yeah,
you know, because it was a little fat kid.
Anyone ever pull a knife on you?
Yes.
I feel like yes is my answer, but I can't remember.
I think there are answers outside of the one that I can remember, but the only one I can remember was at Target.
What does that sentence mean?
Like, I'm pretty sure it happened...
Oh, more than once.
More than once.
Okay.
But the one I remember specifically is at Target.
Someone pulled a knife on you?
Yeah, dude. So, I know we joke about it.
What was he trying to steal?
Xbox controllers.
And you were like, hey, man. And he was like, hey.
No, so they had, I guess, who cares? They would put these specific tags on the controllers so you couldn't just take them off of, and like on like the peg that they're on, they had like a thing on the end, like a locking mechanism, so you couldn't just take them off. Someone would have to come take them off for you, and then the idea is like they hold it, they bring you to so you could purchase it, so like the less chance. But there was a guy that came in, and we saw him fucking with it, and it looked like he just ripped it off. But so I did the whole like kit and caboodle about like making sure, like I went around about the whole process to make sure I could actually like apprehend this guy, and he gets to the front, and as he's like trying to like run out.
He's running at this point?
He's like starting to run by like all the cash registers and shit. And as he's starting to run out, he sees me and he holds a knife and looks at me and just fucking takes off. And I'm like, holy shit. I was like, dude, you could take it. It's not fucking.
Yeah.
It ain't worth it.
Not getting stabbed for a fucking Xbox.
Yeah, that shit
controller.
was scary, man.
If you save the store from someone stealing shit, you should be able to get that money. Like whatever that's worth, you should get personally. Because why else am I like? I'm not going to put my life on the line for a fucking Xbox
Damn,
controller.
Joey's big box retail. If you hear this, Joey's got the ideas here, but you gotta. There are some. You might be careful because there are people that get busts of like thousands of dollars and shit like that.
Good, but they have to put themselves in danger to stop it.
I mean, the idea is that you're not supposed to put yourself in danger. It's supposed to be like, hey, safely. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're supposed to like call the police so they're there when their guy like runs outside and like. It's crazy, man. I've seen some shit.
Anyone ever pull a gun on you ever?
I thought it was a gun at the time, and then I found out it wasn't. When that Halloween, when someone like opened the side and like went like this out the fucking car door, and we all ducked, we found out it was a paintball gun.
Yeah.
But
I remember when that was the same one where I threw an egg in the car.
Yeah.
They opened up the thing, and I kept running. And I just heard shots, and I was like, "My friends are dead."
Yeah,
same,
exact same. And I pray that never happens because that would freak me the fuck out.
Yeah.
I mean, no one pulled the gun on me, but like someone
handed you a gun,
brandished a gun without anyone knowing, and we were like, "Put that the fuck away."
Yeah, not in New York because that would be crazy.
It was in a state that I will. It was Texas.
It was Texas.
It was Texas.
You had to guess.
Texas. The person was out with us, and they asked us to walk them back to their car, and because it was in a parking garage, so we were like, yeah, no problem, we'll all walk you back. Walked this person back to their car. They opened their car trunk, and they said, like, look at this. We said, get that the fuck out of here. Put that right the fuck back in your trunk. And then haven't spoken to that person since.
Yeah. The gun thing is scary.
A little scary.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I would like it in my house if I lived in the subs.
Yeah, we've discussed that as a possible.
But I'm not taking this gun out unless I'm shooting it, to be honest with you. Because I'm not getting shot.
Well, that's the thing, man. Is you brandish a weapon, you better be ready to shoot that
That's what I'm saying. I'll shoot it into my fucking ceiling just to scare somebody.
Well, you got to hope no one's upstairs.
Well, yeah. Or
and also,
floor.
bullets will come down eventually, so you need to be careful of that.
Bullets will come down? What happens when you shoot a gun in the air?
It comes down.
And someone dies?
It can if it hits someone.
That's crazy.
Mythbusters did an episode on that.
Did they?
Yeah. And it comes back with like the same force that it was shot.
I would assume it's very high.
Not just because of the high, but just like the speed at which it's going, and then it comes. It's fucking crazy.
But eventually it would have to slow down, no?
I mean, it slows down and then
picks up. Yeah.
Go watch it.
That's fucking crazy.
I'm pretty sure all the episodes are on Max. It's a good show. Fun to watch.
God.
Max, sponsor us. We just plugged Mythbusters. Come on. We're simple.
Bro, if this show ever got to the level of like Joe Rogan show or something, you would just be firing off all these like
Apple.
HBO.
Yeah.
Make a TV show about it.
I mean, Joe Rogan, that's the podcast, the biggest podcast. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it is the biggest podcast. Anyway, I think that's all we can do for today.
You don't want to do a couple more minutes?
No. Can I see your shirt? Open it. Take it off.
No.
Wow, you got a lot of brown sugar right there, huh?
That seems racially motivated. I'm not going to ask.
I'm talking about hair.
That's what you call hair? Brown sugar?
A little bit.
We got to get out of here, folks. FAlvarez8085 on Twitter. The Frank Alvarez, all other forms of social media. Check out the Patreon. Patreon.com/The Basement Yard. And then check out The Basement Yard on all forms of social media. It's always fun everywhere we go, and it's fun.
And it's fun. Guys, if you haven't filled out already, go to thebasementyard.com/submit if you're coming to one of the live shows. Submit your questionnaire little thing. We pick out the best ones. We do them at live shows. It's been a lot of fun. We've had some interesting conversations, especially at the end of Seattle. That was bananas.
Yeah, that was nuts.
But, yeah, so it makes for a fun time at the show. So don't forget to do that. And you guys can go follow the show at The Basement Yard on TikTok and Instagram. And go follow me at Joe Santagato on whatever social media
whatever
platform
you want.
use. Yeah, and that is all. We will see you guys when we see you guys.
The next episode.
On the next episode.
The next episode.
In the next episode.
What?
I don't know. Wasn't that like a Snoop? See you guys next time.